So thank you very much. Moving on to the reason we're here. So at this time, visitors' remarks. Okay, great. Okay, so consideration action to approve a proclamation honoring Miss Merced Cantu as our Citizen of the Year for 2023. I think we need a standing ovation, don't you all think? Let's do that. Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Before we make this motion, I just wanted to thank you for the relationship that we've had since I've met you. So many great things that you've done for the city. You have a great family that is well known and well raised, and all the success that they've had. It's a testament to what you and your husband did growing up and how you raised your family. And being able to be the mayor now and to hear or to be able to communicate with you has been an honor and a privilege, and I look forward to continuing to see you at all the football games, at the rodeo events, everywhere I go I see you at the parades, and you know, it's just so wonderful to see you and the support that your family gives you every day. I just wanted to thank you for that. Hey, commissioners, would like to say a couple of words?
I just want to say that I'm very proud, Mercedes, because we've known us since a long, long time ago. I've been here on the city council since back in '89. I met you, we go in and out, and you've done great things also for the community, not only for the community, but for your family as well. Look, Larry, he's been good persons, good daughters, good sons. So you work all over the place, not just in the city, but for your family. And you've always been a friend for us. We grew up here together, and I'm very proud to allow you to be a Citizen of the Year. Very, very proud, and to continue being proud of you. Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you.
Ms. Cantu, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Such an amazing event. And short story, I'm not from Los Fresnos, and when I moved over here, I moved because this is a great community, and I worked here many years ago, couple of years ago, and when I decided that I wanted to do a little bit more for the community, that I wanted to be in city council, a lot of people, the first thing that they mention is, have you met Ms. Cantu? Have you met Ms. Cantu? Because Ms. Cantu has done a lot for the community. She can give you advice. She was the mayor of the city, the first female mayor of the city. So that's a great pleasure, a great honor. And for me, it was a great honor to meet you and to ask you for your support. And to get to meet your family is just a great pleasure. I've known Mr. Larry Cantu, and it's just amazing how the Cantu family have done a lot for this community. It's their home. So it's a great pleasure for have you as Citizen of the Year. Thank you for everything that you have done for this community. We really appreciate it. And we just send you all the love and the blessings for you and your beautiful family. Thank you.
Hello, Ms. Cantu. I recently met you at Elva's, actually. Elva's, when I was running the campaign, and I got a lot of good advice from you. And I just wanted to thank you for everything that you've done. I've read and heard from a lot of people that told me about you, and read your information page that they sent me, and I can't say anything else than thank you for the stuff that you've done for Los Fresnos. I know when we spoke, you gave me a lot of ideas and a lot of stuff that you did back then, and you wanted to see move forward. And I promise you, we're gonna. In my case, I want to do everything that I can to make the city move forward. So thank you very much for being who you are and the family that you raised. Thank you.
It's my turn. Scantu, I've known you for a very long time, and I've always considered you as soul of the city.
Well, definitely a wonderful day, and it's an awesome feeling. So this should be super easy. So first motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the proclamation honoring Ms. Mercedes Cantu as a Citizen of the Year 2023.
I
Motion has
second
been
that.
made
Second.
and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye and raising your hand.
Aye.
Aye. At this time, let's go to give a quick standing ovation. Another one.
Serve every bit of my time that I have given to the community, to the city, to the schools. Wherever I was needed, I tried to answer the call. I thank, of course, the upbringing my family gave me, my father and my mother, my brothers being the oldest of all my 9 siblings. We grew up together here. The city was nothing. We could see from one side of the block to the other side, and there was nothing to block our eyesight. So you can see how many years we have lived here. I am very proud to be a citizen of this city, and I have tried to do my best. I have tried to do what is good for every citizen, and like when I talked to Mr. Escobedo, I said, as long as we work for the citizens of Los Fresnos, for their well-being, for the good of the community, then everything is going to work fine. Because
Amen
that
to
should
that.
be our goal, you know. And we've come a long ways. I thank you all for this unworthy, sometimes I feel a recognition, but I accept it not only for myself, but for all those that together with me have worked to make this a better place to live. And thank you so very much for the citizens of Los Fresnos. Thank you.
Amen to that. Such a beautiful moment. At this time, we have several wonderful guests, elected officials and representatives of our elected officials, and they wanted to come up and say a few words on behalf of the entire community. So at this point, Ms. Matamoros will come up to give her recognition on behalf of Mr. Vicente Gonzalez, which is our U.S. representative for the government. Yes.
Be flown over the U.S. Capitol in your honor, Ms. Mercedes Cantu. Here she comes. He did say a few words, and he, I'm sorry. Very loud. I'll put it right here. I'm sorry. So he did send a few words in a letter, and I will give this to you right after, and I'm going to go ahead and read it out loud for everyone today. Dear Mayor Cantu, congratulations on being named the 2023 Los Fresnos Citizen of the Year. It is a privilege to represent talented leaders such as yourself. Through your dedication and hard work, you have forged a better future for the city of Los Fresnos. You shattered glass ceilings as the city's first female mayor and have never stopped giving back to the people of Los Fresnos and Cameron County. Additionally, as one of the founders and presidents of the Los Fresnos Rodeo, you have created a place for families to gather and create lasting memories. Again, congratulations on this wonderful accomplishment, and thank you for your invaluable service and leadership to your community. If I can never be of assistance to you, please do not hesitate to contact me, and he leaves his number here. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much for that message. At this time, we'll have a representative for our state representative, Morgan Lamantia, coming on up. Lamantia. Lamantia. Do we have? Okay. At this time, we do have our state representative, Janie Lopez, here today, and she would like to come up and also share a message.
On behalf of House District 37, thank you so much for all the service that you have given to our community. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and community members, today we gather here not just to honor an individual, but to celebrate what it means to be a citizen, give service, and dedicate ourselves to the community. Mercedes Vicente Cantu, our Citizen of the Year, stands as a shining example to all of us. We got big shoes to fill. Your lifelong contributions demonstrate resilience, leadership, and an unwavering commitment to our community's well-being. From your role as a devoted classroom mother, shaping the educational experiences of the countless children, to your groundbreaking position as the first female mayor in Los Fresnos. Your tireless efforts in supporting education, fostering community engagement, and initiatives that brought joy to our lives, like the beloved Friday Breakfast Taco Day. It showcases not only your love for our town, but also your ability to create long-lasting connections. Ms. Cantu's civic contributions, including her pivotal role in the growth of the PRCA Rodeo, as you heard earlier, and appointments by Governor George W. Bush, speaks volumes about her dedication to public service and a profound sense of responsibility towards the greater good. As a pillar of faith at the St. Cecilia Catholic Church, Ms. Cantu's commitment to spiritual well-being illustrates her holistic approach to community service. You have served God well. Your role as an Eucharist minister during Pope John Paul II visit and contributions to the Cursillo movement showcased not only your organizational skills, but also your deep-rooted connection to matters of the heart and soul. Ms. Cantus's life story is a testament to the enduring power of one's individual impact and how it can impact many. You have a great legacy. Congratulations, Mrs. Cantu, on being the Citizen of the Year for Los Fresnos. Your life's work is a gift to all of us, and we honor you. This is a reflection of profound difference that you have made in the tapestry of our community. May your legacy continue to shine brightly as a guiding light for all of us. And we also flew a flag over the state capitol, our beautiful state capitol, as a thank you for your service. From the House of Representatives, we present to you our Texas flag.
Great message, great message. At this time, I'd like to call up our next guest. We do have our county judge in the building. His name is Mr. Eddie Trevino. If he would like to come up at this time, he has a message to share as well. Oh, I was going to do them individually, but if y'all want to do it together, come on up. Thank you for being here today, Commissioner and County Judge. How are you doing, County Judge?
How are you?
Commissioner? All right. Here's the microphone.
Go ahead. How are you? First of all, well, thank you. It's quite a pleasure to be here tonight. By the way, if you're in a hurry to get to Los Fresnos, don't take Paredes at 6 o'clock. Okay? So my apologies for running a bit late, but because there's so many of you here and there's so much to say about this wonderful, wonderful person, we could be here all night. On behalf of Cameron County, and I'll let Commissioner Garza speak for himself, you are emblematic. We were talking earlier about somebody who's helped us on a couple of projects, and I referenced her, but I was really talking about you. We were talking about La Mera Mera. You are. So, Mercedes, thank you so much for being a leader, for being a community supporter, an activist, everything that you've done in your life, in your very, very short few years. But you've given everything you've had to this community. And Los Fresnos wouldn't be Los Fresnos if it wasn't for you and for your commitment to it. So I know one of your biggest prizes is being a Falcon booster. And I think, well, we're so honored. I'm honored to be here tonight. And I'm glad to be here to give you this proclamation on behalf of Cameron County and Commissioner Garza.
Thank you, Judge. I'm going to say a few stories because nobody shared stories. Everybody talked about, but I remember when I first came to Cameron County many years ago, and we have some people in common. We had Vicente Vicinais, who was a coach and a principal where I grew up at in San Isidro, and Vicente said, "Hey, you got to go meet Mercedes in Los Fresnos, at some point." Okay, I'll meet her, And then when I got on the school board, well, we had another person in common, and that was Scotty, Pana's husband, and Scotty told me, if you're going to run for something, Commissioner, you got to come through me because I need to introduce you to my sister-in-law, Mercedes. I had a wonderful time with Scotty back then, it was fantastic. And then I met Mercedes. And, I ran for office in 2000, the first time I ran. And there she was helping and cheering on and encouraging and saying, hey, what can we do to help you? What can we do to help you? Well, 7 terms later, here I am still, and she's still here. But the story is that she got on the Drainage District Board, number 1. And when I got on, she says, hey, you need to replace me because, I've been here too long. I said, Mercedes, 1 more year. Then she called me at the end of the year, and she said, David, you got to replace me. I'm getting tired of dealing with who on that board, Judge, yeah, I know. And I'd say, Mercedes, I believe in you, I trust in you, and you always make the good decisions, even though it's hard. I know how it is, you know. And another year would go by and it was the same story. Finally, I had to give in, okay? And it took a lot of searching to find anyone, even with minimal sized shoes, to replace her. The shoes, you know, her shoes at that position were so big to me in how she impacted this community, and not only the community, the city of Brownsville, the other areas outside of Los Fresnos that are part of Drainage District Number 1, and everything she did. She's looking at her watch. I think I'm taking too long. You know? Yeah, but you know, ever since then, became a friend. My wife and us, family. You know, these people are the salt of the earth. They're great people. They remind us of what we grew up with in the farm communities of San Isidro, where people count regardless of who they are, what they have, or what they don't have. And that I've always admired of you, Mercedes. You know, you always tell it to me like it is. You always tell it to me like you know, you want people to know you're telling me, you know, not sugarcoating stuff. And I think for me, that's the biggest legacy, you know. I know that we wanted to drag her to the Dancy building in Brownsville, and I said, Judge, they're having this ceremony here. We need to come to her. We don't need to take her to Brownsville. We need to be in front of her family, her people, and tell everyone, thank you all, especially the family, for sharing your mom with all of us. It's a sacrifice. It's challenging, and as we age, it gets more challenging, you know, for us, more effort. But the difference that you've made has been unbelievable, unbelievable. I think Janie said it best, you know, the legacy that you leave us with your service. I was told someone in the audience, I run into female mayors nowadays, and please, no offense to any females, you know. But there's female mayors now kind of like coming up and, oh, I'm the first female mayor, and you know, you all need to recognize us female mayors. And I said, look, I know the first female mayor in the valley. Her name is Merced Cantu. You need to go visit her so you can learn about what you can do for your community. It's a true statement. But I do want to read a resolution that was passed, and I apologize to the family because I got the accolades of what she's done in her life, and I would have needed probably about 5 of these things to write everything that I could say. So we picked and chose what we felt epitomized her service to her community, her family, and those around our county. And it reads like this. Be it resolved that on the second day of January 2024, Cameron County Commissioners Court convened in regular session, and upon request of the Commissioners Court at such meeting pursuant to Government Code 511.041 ETSEQ, Vernon's Texas Civil Statutes of Texas, Open Meetings Act, to be considered. Consideration and approval of a resolution honoring Mrs. Merced Vicinais Cantu on her dedication and commitment to the city of Los Fresnos, Texas, Cameron County, Texas. And whereas Merced Vicinais Cantu was born on September 24th, 1930. Remember, folks, September 24th, big parties coming here. To Inez and Anita Rivas Vicinais is a remarkable individual whose life story is woven with dedication, service, and community leadership. Hailing from Los Fresnos, Texas, she embarked on a journey marked by milestones that reflect her unwavering commitment to family, community, and public service. And whereas after graduating in May of 1949 from Los Fresnos High School with a class of 11 seniors, Mrs. Cantu began her lifelong partnership with Eduardo Eri Cantu. Together, they raised 6 children, instilling in them the values of love, commitment, and community engagement. A dedicated room mother during her children's school years, Mrs. Cantu played a crucial role in supporting various school activities. She actively participated in community projects alongside her husband, including Little League, the Quarterback Club, PTO, the Falcons Band Boosters. As a band booster president, she facilitated the band's travel performances in multiple states leaving an enduring impact on all the students that participated. And whereas Mrs. Cantu's influence extended beyond her family and school-related activities, as a supporter of the Falcon football, she initiated, along with several community members, the beloved Friday Breakfast Taco. And yes, Dorothy, that's where I was when I used to come to Los Fresnos. I try to make church too, But she initiated a tradition that thrived until, of course, the challenges posed by COVID-19, and it forced it to a halt. This event was featured on Con Mi Gente on Channel 5, and whereas her civic contributions are notable, serving as the secretary for the PRCA Rodeo in Los Fresnos, a role that contributed to the event's growth into a major attraction for the lower Rio Grande Valley. In 1991, Mrs. Cantu stepped into her husband's shoes as city commissioner, replaced him when he passed, and later made history as the first female mayor of Los Fresnos. Her leadership continued with appointments by Governor George W. Bush to the Lower Rio Grande Valley Regional Review Committee. She was appointed to serve on the board of directors of the Cameron County Drainage District Number 1 and Cameron-Willacy Community Project Programs. And whereas an active participant in various community programming, Mrs. Cantu organized the inaugural Miss Los Fresnos pageant. She volunteered for numerous causes, from the Red Cross and March of Dimes to the census initiatives that would occur every 10 years. As a lifelong resident of Santa Cecilia Catholic Church, Mrs. Cantu dedicated herself to the spiritual well-being of her community. She taught CCD, baptismal, and marriage classes. She served as a Eucharistic minister and served as a member of the First Synod of the Diocese of Brownsville. Mrs. Cantu also served as a Eucharistic minister during Pope John Paul II's visit to San Antonio, representing St. Cecilia, and contributed to the Cursillo movement as a team member. Her organizational skills shone through in fundraising events that benefited the parish community. Founding charter member of Court number 2425 of the Catholic Daughters of America, and serving as its first regent. Now therefore be it resolved that Cameron County Commissioners Court recognizes and honors Mercedes Vecinas Cantu's life story with a testament to resilience, leadership, and a profound sense of community and faith. Approved on the second day of January 2024, and it's signed by Judge Eddie Trevino, Sofia Benavides, Commissioner Precinct 1, Joey Lopez, Commissioner Precinct 2, David A. Garza, Commissioner Precinct 3, and Gus Reese, Commissioner Precinct 4. Mercedes, hope to enjoy being around you for many more years to come. And, we might reappoint you to that drainage district when it takes.
Thank you, Judge. Okay, yeah, we were going to take pictures at the end, but that's fine. Let's get that picture going. Yeah, we're gonna need a chair there for a while because there's gonna be a lot of pictures.
Okay. Third thing, I just want to thank the city of Los Fresnos for recognizing this young lady tonight and allowing us to be part of your ceremony. It's always a pleasure to be here, to join you all in celebrations. And, we can't say enough about Los Fresnos, During the crisis, they were our go-to people. Los Fresnos was the vaccination capital of the world. I mean, yes. The judge and I would read stories about how in Dodger Stadium in California, they had 6,000 people showing up for vaccinations, and we'd look at each other as, we got 6,000 in Los Fresnos, So again, we can never thank enough the city for honoring Merced and for what they've done, not only for the citizens of this city, but for the whole county. Thank you, Mayor and council members.
And when I became the mayor, I remember that partnership, and I do remember seeing Commissioner Garza out there as all the cars are going out, and it just goes to show that as a community, we all come together when we need to, and that's what Los Fresnos, that's what Cameron County is all about. So thank you very much for those wonderful words that everybody spoke here today. Thank you for all the support and the faces that I see out here with the biggest smiles. Today is all about Merced Cantu and everything she stands for, and it's so honored and a blessing to be here today. But with that said, I know we're going to need to take some pictures, and I'm going to go ahead and adjourn this meeting. And I believe there will be some drinks and some goodies that we have out there. So at this time, it's 6:38, and we'll go ahead and adjourn this meeting.